Alright, let's take this Ram 1500 for a spin. Glad I got the heated seats and the heated steering today. It says it's 10 degrees outside, but certainly doesn't feel that way. The particular truck I'm driving is a Laramie. It does have the 5.7 Hemi in it. I want to talk to you guys a little bit about how the truck actually feels on the road. Not many people talk about it. A lot of people rattle off features, but you know, most people today know through a lot of research and when they come to the dealership what sort of features they're looking for, or be guided on what they may need. So I felt that I'd like to do this a little differently, where I talk about the actual driving characteristics of the truck. So with the Ram 1500s, they use a multi-link coil springs. So basically what that means is there's a couple of control arms that allows the suspension to move in different directions. So the advantage of that is the ride is a lot more compliant compared to leaf springs. Now some will say the disadvantage is the payload can't be as great, but you know, our truck's payload is pretty comparable to everybody else. And of course, the main advantage of having the suspension set up like that is it tends to handle more like a normal SUV, or within reason a car would. And especially going over bumps, you'll notice, especially in the rear when there's not a lot of or there's nothing in the bed, the truck is really supple. And also it provides better traction when you are running in two-wheel drive like I am now. This allows the back end to kind of individually on each side squat for better traction. And the same applies to when it's in four-wheel drive. And as the trucks have for a couple of years now, they use the 8-speed ZF, which is being used by tons of manufacturers. It's a great transmission. It's very smooth, very reliable. Also, you can change the gears on the steering wheel here if you wish to. If you can overtake, or maybe you're towing something, you can manually override it. So now I'm in 6th, 5th, 4th, and it'll hold that gear for a while. And if I just hold down the plus button again, it just goes straight back into drive. Steering feel on the trucks, they are using electric steering, so in general you won't have as much feel as a normal hydraulic steering wheel, but the market is going that way where electric steering is much easier, less maintenance because there's no fluid, it's just an electric motor, and the feel it provides is pretty good. I mean, it's not like you're going to track your truck, so it's not what I'm trying to say, it's not really a negative in any sense. It does remove some of the little bumps and trumps in the road. And of course with having him here, it's fairly effortless driving along. And the great thing is, with having the MDS technology, or multi-displacement system, is it will switch off half the cylinders when on the highway, saving you fuel. The road noise is pretty good in the trucks as well. It's very well insulated, it's very quiet, but I think, you know, that has become the norm over the years. As everything gets better, everything becomes quieter, there's less squeaks, there's less rattles. I'm going to do one little quick sprint on the highway for you guys, just to see what it sounds like on the highway. Won't really give you a true reflection because obviously can't drive it anywhere near the limit that you would be allowed to. Have to stick within the rules of the road. Right, so we're just about to come onto the highway. I'll try and give it a little bit of a squirt, but obviously it's wet, the roads are busy. This is where you really get to give the sensation, if you drove one of our trucks, what it's like to drive, especially around corners. It tends to keep a nice flat profile. You won't find a ton of body roll, which is, you know, you don't want a ton of that because it gives that sensation that the car wants to roll, it wants to understeer, which isn't great for any driving characteristic. Great for going over bumps, but not for much else. Well guys, if you've made it this far into the video, thank you for watching. I'll put a list of details of this specific truck above or below, depending on the social media platform it's on. If you guys have any more questions, you know, you can contact any one of our sales representatives. information will be indicated in the description. And yeah, hope you enjoyed the video, and we hope to see you again next time. Cheers for now. Well, there's a blooper for you. Can't even get my own big massive parking.